This is a Therizinosaurus. Some may confuse it as a carnivore, but it is not. It is a herbivore. People may think, what? It's a herbivore? It is. It uses its long claws to strip leaves and eat them. It also may be considered as a, but also due to some dinosaurs having high intelligence, like Indominus Rex, the Therizinosaurus easily falls, but it doesn't give up. It roams around the forest as this is its natural habitat, scraping all the leaves and bushes, so then it can chop them up and eat them and save them for later. The Therizinosaurus has the head of a bird because it is maybe referred to as a bird. It's walking around. It is in the hot spring. It's a very cold day here and it decides to relax here. But it also needs a meal. A Titanosaurus would be nice. It's only if you can kill it. It would need a miracle for the Therizinosaurus to kill a Titanosaurus. The Therizinosaurus is going about. It sees the Titanosaurus behind it, realizing it's trying to kill it. Have a good meal, but luckily it loses it. The Titanosaurus is very slow compared to the Therizinosaurus. It's easily able to escape, but in the distance sees a fight. A Brachiosaurus against another dinosaur. It decides to walk past the fight because it knows it can't take it on. But then again, it could have a fair meal. So look at the red dinosaur behind the Brachio. Decides to charge. It wants a fair meal. It has barely eaten the whole week. But the Therizinosaurus gets caught in its attack and is dying. The Therizinosaurus leaves. It goes into the trees for a hiding spot, yet it can't escape its death. It needs a proper opponent. Maybe a Giganotosaurus will do the trick. The Therizinosaurus, even though it's a herbivore, it usually wants, but it will die for a carnivore meal. So it decides to eat some trees for now. It's big. Therizinosaurus, after some lunch, goes. I want to find a hiding spot. Luckily from velociraptors, it knows one. blends in with the darkness. It is in the crystal caves. A strong and brave dinosaur entered here and never escaped. So other weaker dinosaurs fear to enter here, but Therizinosaurus don't. The Therizinosaurus enters the hot part. It's stuck in the lava. It was burning to death. It finds a small rock. It goes on it. Luckily, it was able to get on. The Therizinosaurus proceeds. Get out of the hot springs as it was too hot. Then decides to take a different tunnel, looking around to see what it could take, and find another path. It goes to it. Finds some crystals dripping. It suddenly feels cold, like a presence or something approaching it. Therizinosaurus makes its way to a lake. Pond. Sees the outside. It decides to escape. And it is in a completely different area. Therizinosaurus proceeds. It roars over the ocean and tries to find another meal. Although due to the intense heat, all the plants and vegetation are dry and are terrible to eat. So he decides to look for something more better. It goes into the pond. The Therizinosaurus roars at it, meaning no harm, and it walks away. It sees the Brachiosaurus approaching it. It also sees a familiar foe. The Therizinosaurus runs. It has died too many times to that dinosaur. So it proceeds and walks away. But soon it runs. The Therizinosaurus doesn't want to die now. And he's running away. And sees it's catching up. It desperately runs. Remember that little lake and the river. So it decides to go for the waterfall. Therizinosaurus quickly enters. And goes to a tunnel. But Therizinosaurus sees its enemy and it runs. Luckily, it is very easy to get lost within these tunnels. Luckily for the Therizino, it escaped. Except Therizinosaurus will be hunted later. After exiting the tunnel, it decides to go back. It still hasn't had a very big meal since the tree, and it can't eat because of the dry leaves. It walks and walks. Seeing the Brachiosaurus and Titano, it decides to not eat. It'll find some better lunch later. Hopefully, this is the end.